The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami, as seen from the air. Plenty going on down there. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. He's coming out of the gate this year and playing so well. Third spot in our ranking, but with the way he's played, the sky's the limit for him.
And he's kicked off his rookie season in tremendous fashion, earning that number 3 spot on the list.
I'm not going to be shocked if he's able to leapfrog the other two guys that are sitting in front of him right now. I think he certainly has just as much, if not more, talent than those other two.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Morant. Edwards is out there with Washington. Then it's Bamba, and it's Oladipo in a 2-guard. And for Miami, they've got Drummond. Jamal Murray is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Toppin, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Morant against Murray. Passes it to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. And Murray's got the ball here for the Heat. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Charlotte. It's Oladipo on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Oladipo misses. And here's Miami. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. And it's Drummond missing. We play just over a minute here in the first. Shoots it. Edwards can't hit. Takes the 3. O'Neal misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Morant with a wide open look. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Morant's got the first 3 points tonight for Charlotte.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Murray. Miami no good on that time either.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Hornets. Denied by Morant. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
chance to check out the stats for Bamba. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
Now here's Drummond. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Murray. Denied by Morant.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Murray finds DiVincenzo. Looking to end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Back to DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Morant passes to Washington. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
To the paint, here's DiVincenzo. Nice D from Oladipo.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Bamba. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Here's Morant. The Heat knocking down the tray. And Oladipo kicks to Morant. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. He's got 8.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
And the pass to Murray. Count it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so Morant will bring it up for Charlotte, leading by 5. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Murray, no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Toppin with the steal. Edwards against O'Neal. DiVincenzo passes to Toppin. Stolen by Washington. Pass to Edwards. Oladipo for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Al Horford's checked in for Miami. Hill comes in for Jamal Murray. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, the Hornets, 5 games behind.
And checking out Charlotte, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of start and make a huge climb up the standings. That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
The Heat making a switch here. Aminu's checked in, and a switcher also for Charlotte. Gay's checked in. Now here is Hill. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. That one misses. Hornets leading by 6. Anthony in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Hill. Aminu dishes to Horford. Over Mobley. Miami no good on that time either. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Gay, that's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Hill looking around, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Morant. Getting around 24 points per, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Now here's Morant. He had a 24-point outing in the last game against Washington, and it goes down 2 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Teague's checked in for Miami.
As good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 15 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right side Horford. There's the lob to the hoop.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. A 12-point game. He can't get that one. Great D that time from T. Hill with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Kept alive.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And that one, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hill passes to Horford. Out left to the wing. Aminu, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Charlotte leading by 14. Morant outside. Outside Anthony. Passes to Mobley. Lock at 6. Unloads from 13. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Cole Anthony, 3rd.
Sometimes a 3-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
First one falls for him.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Hornets. So Horford gets 2. 1:56 left to play in the first. Gay outside. Back to Morant. He gets that one. Morant's got 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Teague finds Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That three off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Teague left side. Here's Horford. The 15-footer. Good.
Looking at that opportunity, Al Horford thought about it, took it, cashed in.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from T. The Heat trail by 16. Five to shoot. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Charlotte. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Edwards is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Covington in at the 5. Here's T. After the made shot from Robert Covington. Morant with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Edwards passes to Anthony. To the middle. Edwards can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, Ja Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. And the Heat call time here.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And a new group in for the Heat. Andre Drummond's checked in for Horford. Toppin comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Murray's subbed in for Hill. And then for Charlotte, Bamba is checked in for Robert Covington. B.J. Washington comes in for Edwards. And it's Victor Oladipo in for John Morant. Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Oladipo has it in the corner. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And that one's good. Drummond
pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Oladipo. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray outside. Pass to O'Neal. Now Drummond. Down low. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Gay. Here's Bamba. The pass to Washington. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Oladipo, the pass to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Now, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Murray against Oladipo. Pass to Drummond. Deflects the pass. Lets it go with a 3. Again, Oladipo missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Heat. Passes it to Teague. Over Anthony. Teague can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
He'd have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gay with no one around. Offline with his 3. Murray kicks to Teague. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. A difficult situation for Miami. Murray outside. Teague surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Murray outside. Over Oladipo. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now Teague, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. They need this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Cole Anthony. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. and they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Charlotte leading by 23. Pass to Washington. Oladipo against Murray.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Drummond. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray dishes to Drummond. Back to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser, because I believe he did a search for lock picks, because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
First free throw is good.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
George Hill's checked in for Miami. He's perfect from the line this time. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points last game. And here's Oladipo. Can't cash in from close range. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And he lobs it up. And Toppin throws it down.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Hornets. Oladipo outside. Now the pass to Washington. Back to Oladipo. Launches a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Oladipo. And the shot is good. 15 points for Victor Oladipo.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Miami shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Here's Mobley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Edwards can't hit.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Murray, the pass to Hill. Now here's Horford, defended by Covington. Horford, no luck. The Hornets shooting 47% in the second quarter. Mobley, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Morant, following the score by Jamal Murray. Pass to Edwards. And he jams it with authority.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Hill passes to Murray. Inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Murray. Horford's got 6.
And Horford outstanding at the screen there. He knows how to dive aggressively to the basket off the pick, expects the pass. That's difficult to guard.
Now here's Covington. He's got 5. A 3 from Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Murray against Oladipo. Murray dishes to Horford. Nice D from Oladipo. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And it's good for 2. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Toppin. Over Oladipo. Toppin kicks to Horford. Morant against Hill. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Aminu comes in for Toppin, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for O'Neal. Oladipo hits them both. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Here's Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
One shot.
Free throw good. Murray.
and didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 17. Pass to Mobley. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Miami. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Edwards, that's good.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Murray against Oladipo. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Murray. That one a little long. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Rudy, it looked like you guys found your old identity in the first half tonight.
Yeah, that's the way we played last season. Our defense was our staple, and that's all we have to do. We have to go out here and play defense every night, and this is a good start for us.
Let's see if you can stay true to yourself in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And for a team that's never made the conference final, Shaq, it's no wonder the Hornets have also never had a regular season MVP.
Kemba Walker, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Curry, great former Hornets who never had that one magical year.
Muggsy Bogues, Kendall Gill,
Glenn Rice.
But lately, talent couple.
The low attendance numbers reflect the lack of stars on the roster, but I think MJ and the rest of that team and that organization will get it better.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Heat, Toppin is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Charlotte's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad?
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Miami to the inside. Toppin. A rebound by Washington. Oladipo outside. There's the pass to Morant. Now here's Washington. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Murray kicks to O'Neal. Pass to DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Murray, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Oladipo. Oh,
come on. Wow. Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Oladipo. 19 points in the game. He gets it in there.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Toppin. To the wing on the left. It's deflected. Morant outside. Kicks it to Oladipo. For the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And the Hornets making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Count that one. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's O'Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
The first free throw is good. And Miami making a change here. Teague's checked in. O'Neal hits them both. Morant with it. 20 points for him. Miami grabs the miss. Here's DiVincenzo. Bamba with the block. And they get it back. And that one's good. Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And here's Anthony for three. O'Neal with the rebound. Heat shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Morant passes to Washington. There's the feed to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Hornets shooting their sixth and seventh free throws in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for O'Neal. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Passes it to Toppin. Back to Teague. It's blocked. Anthony's shot is off. And for the Heat, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. DiVincenzo against Anthony. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Out to Morant. And they double up Morant. Washington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Heat. The Hornets also with a sub. Gay's checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Heat shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Now here's Milton. Pass to Teague from deep. The rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Drummond throws it down.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside Anthony. The pass to Gay. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Milton with it. He's against Gay. A shot by Milton, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Teague to the paint. Here's Aminu. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
And here is Milton following the three from Rudy Gay. And it's Drummond missing. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-6 run. Anthony, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jeff Teague. The Hornets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That free throw good from Anthony. And the Heat with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Drummond. And it's Hill in for Teague. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Milton. Defended by Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Here's Gay, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
And the Heat making a change here. Noel's checked in. And both free throws good for Gay. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now here's Horford. Defense right on him.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Noel. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Can they get it? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
First free throw is good. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Charlotte. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Now Morant. He's got 22. Oladipo dishes to Morant. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 5 assists tonight. The Heat shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Noel, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Morant looking around. Here's Covington. The shot from the low post is good. Covington's got 9 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Horford. Over Mobley. Horford, no luck.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Mobley misses. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
On the wing, Hill. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Missed inside. Mobley, the pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, the Hornets missing.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here is Hill. Here's Noel. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Noel's got 6 in the quarter.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Hill against Morant. Pass to Oladipo. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here is Horford. He has 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Once Horford sees that gap, he's going to drive that lane, get into the inside like he did there.
Charlotte's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Oladipo misses. Heat shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Noel. One second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Robert Covington. Rudy Gay is out there with Hampton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Olynyk in at the 5, down low.
Now that's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there, used to absorbing contact on the way up.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Now here's Allen. Over Olynyk. Rebound by Olynyk. The Hornets shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Now here's Hampton. Defended by Allen. And the basket by Hampton.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Allen. Down low. And Toppin throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Hampton dishes to Olynyk. Miami grabs the miss. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And there's Toppin on the assist by Allen.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Hampton kicks to Covington. Passes it to Johnson. Charlotte moving it around. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some had suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd and a 2nd, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. And so here's Charlotte after the Heat pick up 2. Covington passes to Gay. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Now, there's been nights like this throughout Rudy Gay's career. He's back on one now.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Moore.
Well, effective ways that Etuan Moore can score. He's had some very good shooting years and is going to find his way to the free throw line here.
Charlotte making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And so Moore nails both of them. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Good on the shot.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's more. Inside. Toppin, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hampton dishes to Olynyk. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Milton. D right on him. And that one is off. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And here is Allen. Toppin can't get it to go. A fast break now for Charlotte. Edwards with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Edwards kicks to Hampton. Edwards against Allen. Edwards with it. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Toppin after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Now here's Hampton, defended by Allen. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Allen. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And there's the pass to Olynyk. Over Drummond. Charlotte no good that time either. The Heat have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Good D by Covington. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Edwards. Rebound by the Heat. The alley-oop. Toppin can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Edwards following the miss by Obi Toppin.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Pass
to Toppin. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And the first one at the line is good. Abdias checked in for Johnson. And he makes both free throws. The Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Down low, Aminu, and Covington sends it back.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
The first one falls. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Here's Edwards. Doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Noel. Over to the wing. Moore finds Drummond. Hornets with the rebound. Now here's Hampton. Passes it to Edwards. Chalk up 2 there.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Miami shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Moore passes to Milton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. First free throw is good. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Now here's Avdia. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rebounded by Moore. And the Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Noel, great pass to set up the lay-in.
really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Hampton. Dishes to Avdia. Over Aminu. Avdia can't hit. Here's Miami now. Here's Milton. Good work there as it goes. He's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Hampton. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And Miami shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Toppin's got 14 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Hampton misses.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Robert Covington. The pass to Moore. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .36 seconds left in the fourth. Yep, that one goes.
Well, each one more doesn't get a lot of open touches, but when he does, he's got to be prepared to shoot. So let's that one go quickly.
Here's Olynyk, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Pass to Noel. Back to Milton. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run. It's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.